EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman. Space to maneuver at the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
4th down. Here's Ryan. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. Cameron Jordan coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. They go play action here on first down. He goes underneath to Ingram. And they can't bring him down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Brees. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Lutt's good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He's going to sling this deep down and got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Demario Davis there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Throwing again, Ryan. That's complete, Hooper. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Ryan. This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he knocks it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the ground, Kamara. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem from me.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
36.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
21.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Gun!
After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy, and who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the shotgun, Ryan throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
Check, gun!
Now Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are in for 6. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Bruce Irvin. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Breeze now to throw. He's going to fire one deep over into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
He's going to let this one go deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He'll get it up the middle. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Ryan, and he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes, and the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good, and it's now 21-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll let it fly in the direction again. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly,
that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And Josh Hill has it. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Breeze now. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And the Falcons going to use another timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Justin Hardy deep for Atlanta. Taking it about the 16. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Breeze going to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Good set, good set. Sammy!
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Breeze going to go on 4th down. He completes it to Bryant. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On 1st down, Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze.
This is caught. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. They'll give it to him up the middle. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Here we go. Kill.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are back within a score.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Lutz now to kick this one away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit. Get up! Check. 22.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He finds Coleman. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
4 down. Ready. Back 25. Gun. 56. Check. 22. Hold this. 27.
On first down, Ryan. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They give him a gain of 38. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain. Stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 67 yards. To throw is Breeze. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
Get up! Hey, let's go!
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.